What happens when an overconfident tech billionaire publicly challenges Steph Curry, the greatest three-point shooter in history? $10 million at stake, and the future of hundreds of children depending on the outcome. This isn't just a story about basketball. It's a lesson about humility, purpose, and discovering that some of life's most important victories come through defeat. The arrogant billionaire and the champion. A true story that will change your perspective on what it really means to win. The San Francisco sun reflected off the windows of Morgan Tech Ventures as Tyler Morgan, 35 years old, gazed out at the bay. The Patek Philippe watch gleamed on his wrist as he twirled an autographed basketball. A collection of university trophies adorned the shelves behind his desk. "Mr. Morgan, the charity event committee is on line 1, announced his assistant. Tyler answered with his characteristic confidence. Morgan speaking. "Yes, my donation of $100,000 is confirmed, but I want a place at the head table. I'm not donating to sit in the back." He hung up without waiting for a response. Tyler had grown up in a privileged Connecticut family, but his current tech empire, valued at $3 billion, was the result of aggressive investments and a ruthless business reputation. Basketball was his passion, a sport he had played in college before a minor injury, often exaggerated, derailed his professional career. That evening, the Bay Area charity Gala brought together celebrities and magnates to raise funds for youth sports programs. Tyler arrived in his Lamborghini, attracting flashes as he stepped onto the red carpet in a Brioni suit and limited-edition basketball sneakers. "How does it feel, being the largest individual donor of the event?" asked a reporter. "It's the least I can do," he replied with a rehearsed smile. "Although I think children should learn more about entrepreneurship than jump shots. Money doesn't fall from the sky, like a basketball." During his speech as the night's major donor, alcohol and his competitive nature led him into dangerous territory. "I see many professional athletes here. I respect what you do, but sometimes I wonder if we exaggerate the difficulty of it all." An uncomfortable silence fell over the hall. "I played basketball at Yale. I'm not saying I could compete in the NBA now, but some skills, like three-point shooting, that's more about technique and practice than natural talent." The host tried to take back the microphone, but Tyler continued, "Look at Steph Curry. Amazing shooter, the best ever. But with proper training, someone like me could approach his level in shooting threes. In fact, with 1 month of intensive training, I bet I could beat him in a three-point shooting challenge." The room erupted in murmurs as Tyler descended from the stage with a confident smile. By the end of the night, clips of his statement were already circulating on social media. The next day, at Steph Curry's charity foundation in Oakland, the star watched the video in silence. "Let it go," he finally said. "We have more important things to do here." But the controversy kept growing. On sports programs, commentators debated the entrepreneur's audacity. On social media, fans challenged Curry to teach a lesson to the arrogant billionaire. 3 days later, during a press conference, Curry finally responded, "If Mr. Morgan is really willing to put his money where his mouth is, I'm in. With one condition. If he wants a shooting challenge, we can do it as a charity event for our foundation. If he wagers $5 million for the children of Oakland, I'll be happy to meet him at the Chase Center in 1 week." In less than an hour, the challenge was on every sports channel. Tyler posted a video on his social media. "Challenge accepted, Steph. See you at the Chase Center. And since we're doing this for the kids, I'll double the wager. $10 million if you win. But don't count. On it." Sweat trickled down Tyler's face as he shot the 30th consecutive ball. 3 in the morning, and he was still training in his private gym, converted into an exact replica of half of the Chase Center court. "The question isn't whether you'll lose," explained Jasmine Chen, former professional player and his head coach. "The question is by how much, and how you'll handle it in front of the cameras." Tyler dismissed the comment. "I don't pay $6,000 a day to hear that I'm going to lose." As the day approached, Tyler began to feel the weight of pressure. In practice, he could hit impressive sequences when alone, but as soon as someone entered the gym, his accuracy diminished. Days later, his PR manager arranged a mandatory visit to Curry's foundation in Oakland, an opportunity to soften his image. The renovated building in East Oakland was surrounded by lower-middle-class neighborhoods. Children of diverse ethnicities came and went for tutoring classes and training. "Mr. Morgan, welcome," greeted the executive director, Lisa Martinez. "Let's show you what we do here." Tyler nodded distractedly at the explanations, checking emails on his phone. In the gym, a skinny 15-year-old approached with a basketball. "Mr. Morgan, I'm Marcus Williams. Big fan of your Next Tech app. Do you really think you can beat Steph?" Tyler responded with his interview smile. "Kid, when you reach my level in business, you learn that determination overcomes natural talent." Lisa intervened. "Marcus, tell Mr. Morgan your story." "My mom works 2 jobs since my father passed away. Before the foundation, I stayed home alone, in a neighborhood that's not very safe. This foundation changed my life. I maintain an A average in school, I'm captain of the debate team, and I have chances for a university scholarship." "That's good for you, kid," replied Tyler, uncomfortable. "I need to get back to training." Meanwhile, Steph Curry maintained his usual training. Discipline. "Aren't you worried about this circus?" asked Del Curry, his father. "Dad, I've played in 7 NBA finals. I think I can handle a shooting challenge." "I'm not talking about losing," clarified Del. "I'm talking about all this attention for something that should be about the children." "Sometimes you need to use the noise to do good," replied Curry. "This guy wants the spotlight? Great. Let's use it to raise millions for the foundation." After training, Curry went directly to the foundation, where he taught classes to children several times a week without cameras or publicity. "Coach Steph!" the children shouted when he entered the gym. In the corner, Marcus was helping younger children with basic exercises. Curry approached him. "How's our future leader doing? I heard you met Mr. Morgan today." "He doesn't really seem to care about what we do here," commented Marcus hesitantly. Curry put his hand on his shoulder. "Marcus, different people show they care in different ways. Some with presence and time, others with resources." Then, lowering his voice, "And don't tell anyone, but I'm planning a little humility lesson for our billionaire friend." The morning of the big day dawned with an exceptionally blue sky. By 9 o'clock, a line was already forming outside the Chase Center. Fans wore improvised T-shirts with phrases like "Team Curry" and "Billionaires can't buy talent." A special section had been reserved for children from the foundation, including Marcus. "This is surreal," he commented, looking at the arena. "And all because of a rich guy who doesn't know when to shut up," joked his friend Jamal. At 11:30, Tyler arrived in his limousine, wearing customized athletic wear with his TM logo. 3 assistants, 2 coaches, and his physiotherapist accompanied him. "How are you feeling?" shouted a reporter. "Like a man about to make history," he replied, but with a slight tremor in his voice. Behind the scenes, his coach continued, giving instructions. "Remember, it's all about rhythm and breathing. Don't think about the cameras, the crowd, about Curry. Tyler nodded mechanically, but his mind was elsewhere. The night before, he had slept only 2 hours, tormented by dreams of failure. Meanwhile, Steph Curry arrived driving his own car, wearing casual clothes. His wife and children accompanied him. He entered through the back, greeting staff by name. "Big day today, Jorge," he commented to a security guard. "Did your daughter get into that university?" "Yes, sir. Boston College, partial scholarship," he responded proudly. "Fantastic. Don't forget to send me her address for a Warriors welcome package." By 12:45, Chase Center was packed. Lisa Martinez took the stage. Today isn't just about a sports challenge. It's about changing lives. Every ticket sold goes directly to programs that impact real children. A video showed children from the foundation telling their stories. When the lights came back on, the announcer took over. "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most unexpected event of this year. On one side, Tyler Morgan." Tyler emerged with electrifying music and light effects. The reaction was mixed. Some applause, some boos. And his opponent, the incomparable Steph Curry. The arena exploded when Curry entered, accompanied only by his father. The two competitors met in the center for a handshake. "May the best man win," said Curry. The referee explained the rules. Each participant will take 25 shots from 5 different positions. Curry will shoot first at each position, followed by Morgan. The highest total number of successful shots wins. Curry positioned himself for his first shot. Swish. Perfect. At the first position, he made 4 out of 5 shots. Then it was Tyler's turn. His hands trembled as he picked up the first ball. He took a deep breath, remembering the countless hours of training. Swish. His first shot was perfect. He made the second, 1-2, and the third. The fourth hit the rim, but went in. On the fifth, growing confidence, he made it again. 5 out of 5. Tyler had outperformed Curry in the first position. At the second position, Curry made all 5 shots. Tyler got 4 out of 5. At the third position, center court, Curry made 4. Tyler only 3. The score after 3 positions, Curry 13, Tyler 12. Much more balanced than anyone expected. In the fourth position, Curry made 4 more shots. Tyler, feeling the growing pressure and fatigue, got only 2. In the fifth and final position, Tyler went first by mistake. The pressure was at its maximum. He missed his first 3 shots. On the fourth, he finally made 1. On the fifth, the ball hit the rim and bounced out. Just 1 out of 5 in the last position. Tyler's total, 15 hits out of 25 attempts. Now it was Curry's turn at the final position. He needed just 3 hits to tie. Swish. First shot, perfect. Swish. Second shot, accurate. The third also went in, ensuring at least a tie. The fourth was perfect. With the outcome already decided, Curry picked up the last ball and did something unexpected. He looked at Tyler, then at Marcus in the audience, and took 2 steps back, well behind the 3-point line. With a fluid motion, he shot the ball in a perfect arc. Swish! The arena exploded. Curry had made 5 out of 5 in the last position, totaling 22 hits in 25 attempts. Victory by 22-15. Curry approached Tyler. "Good game. You trained hard. That's evident." Tyler swallowed his wounded pride. "Thank you. I guess I underestimated the difference between training and competing under pressure." "Everyone does," replied Curry, with an understanding smile. Lisa Martinez took the stage with a giant ceremonial check. Tyler hesitated for a moment, but finally signed the $10 million check for the foundation. "Congratulations, Curry, and congratulations to the foundation's children." You won. Fair and square. While Curry posed for photos with children from the foundation, Tyler discreetly exited through the backstage, feeling something unfamiliar. The disconcerting sensation of being just another fallible human being. 3 days after the duel, Tyler remained secluded in his mansion. The internet was delighting in his defeat, turning it into memes and analyses. He was reviewing the video of the duel when his assistant brought an email from Curry's foundation with an attached video. In it, children held signs, "Thank you, Mr. Morgan." The camera toured the facilities while Lisa explained the plans for the funds: new computer lab, expanded scholarships, gym renovations. Then Marcus's face appeared. "Mr. Morgan, I wanted to thank you personally. Many people make promises and don't keep them. You could have found some excuse not to make the donation after losing. But you honored your word. That shows character. And for us, young people who are trying to figure out what kind of people we want to be, that matters." Tyler remained silent for several minutes after the end, reflecting. The following morning, an unrecognizable Tyler, without entourage, wearing simple jeans and t-shirt, parked a discreet Tesla near the foundation. With a cap and sunglasses, he looked more like a common donor than a billionaire. Tyler entered discreetly, observing the activity. In one room, children worked on science projects. In another, teenagers received math tutoring. In the gym, Marcus was guiding a group of children in basic basketball exercises. "Can I try?" asked Tyler, approaching. Marcus turned, surprised. "Mr. Morgan, what are you doing here?" "Just observing. I saw the video you sent. Looks like you have big plans." "Are you rich?" asked an 8-year-old girl. Tyler laughed genuinely. "Yes, I am. But today, I'm here just as a visitor. Actually, I'm here to learn something about shooting." For the next 2 hours, Tyler practiced basic basketball, fundamentals with children aged 8 to 12, following Marcus's instructions. For the first time in years, he felt the pure joy of learning something new without expectations. Afterward, Tyler approached Marcus. "Can I ask you a personal question? What do you want to do after high school?" "Stanford or UC Berkeley, if I can get a full scholarship," he responded without hesitation. "Engineering or business? I want to create something that helps communities like mine." Ambitious. "Dreaming. Small takes no less effort than dreaming big," replied Marcus. The phrase hit Tyler like lightning. It was something he himself could have said in his early days as an entrepreneur. An hour later, Tyler was meeting with Lisa Martinez and the foundation's leadership. "I want to do more than just write a check. I want to establish a business mentorship program here. Connect young people like Marcus with Silicon Valley leaders, not just for one-time visits, but ongoing relationships, paid internships, university preparation." "Why?" asked Marcus. "No offense, but why does this matter to you now?" "Because losing that challenge was the best thing that could have happened to me," replied Tyler with surprising honesty. "It's been a long time since I've been truly challenged. I forgot what it's like to build something that truly matters." 6 months later, the mentorship program was in full operation. The foundation had expanded to 2 new neighborhoods and offered full university scholarships to 10 students annually. On a sunny afternoon, Tyler was conducting a class on entrepreneurship when he noticed Steph Curry discreetly observing. "I heard you've been a constant presence around here," commented Curry after the class. "I come every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes more." "Lisa told me about the mentorship program. Impactful. Just trying to make a difference in a meaningful way. We're planning a donor event next month. It would be great if you could talk about the program. No shooting challenges this time, I hope, joked Tyler. No, but maybe a 2-on-2 game with some students. I heard you and Marcus make quite a pair. That afternoon, Tyler walked down the hallway toward the gym when he saw a crowd in the main auditorium. On stage, Marcus was standing before university representatives, including Stanford. It is with great pride that we announce that Marcus Williams has received a full scholarship to Stanford in the class of 2026 through the joint program of the Curry Foundation and the Morgan Initiative for Youth Leadership. The room erupted in applause. Marcus saw Tyler at the door and gestured for him to approach. Hesitantly, Tyler walked to the stage, where Marcus surprised him with a hug. "I did it," whispered the young man. "You always would have," replied Tyler sincerely. "You just needed the right opportunity." Afterward, Tyler found himself alone on stage, looking at the basketball court visible through the EV windows, the same one where, months before, he had arrogantly posed for photos without really seeing the people around him. The place was the same. What had changed was his perspective, his ability to see value beyond the numbers in a bank account, purpose beyond power, connection beyond transactions. Tyler Morgan, the billionaire who had arrogantly challenged a basketball legend, had finally found something his money couldn't buy: the genuine satisfaction of making a difference in other people's lives. And he discovered that true victory wasn't in who made more shots, but in how one rose after missing.